I'm sorry, it's really bright outside. So I'm going to have to put my sunglasses on. I was trying to like not put them on because I didn't want to be like, you know, whatever, but the sun's out and I'm gonna keep squinting. So here we are, my sunglasses are on. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different than normal. As you can see, I am in my car because I have a lot going on today. So I decided to make this video like a day in the life, or you know, y'all just come with me and see how it is being an agent. Yeah, so today I have a lot going on. I have an open house, not a real open house, but I'm just at the property that I am listing as a rental, and I had a lot of people reach out to me wanting to see it. So rather than just schedule a whole bunch of individual showings back to back, I decided to just do like an open house for 2 hours. So it is today's Saturday, by the way. It's easier for me to do stuff on the weekends because, as you all know, or for those of you who don't know, I am a part-time real estate agent. I do have a full-time job. So it's easiest for me to get everything, all of my real estate stuff done on Saturdays or Sundays. I prefer to do everything on Saturday so that I can just kind of relax on Sunday and get ready for the week. So that's what's happening here. I have a showing an open house for 2 hours, and then after that I have 5 showings. Crazy, I know, but you know, you got to be on your clients' time. People they like the weekends, they want to see stuff on the weekends, they like to do stuff on the weekends. So I have whoever comes to this open house today. I'm only expecting 3 people because I only talked to 3 people, but anything is possible. So we'll see what happens with the open house. And then after that, like I said, I have 5 showings. 3 of them are close to where I am now. 2 of them are kind of far, not too far, maybe like 30 minutes away. So I'll be out for most of the day doing showings, and I've decided to bring you all along. So that's what today's video is going to be, just kind of day in the life. You guys can see how the showings work. I'll probably just be showing you the location for each of the properties that I'm showing. And yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. This property that I have listed as a rental has been on the market for almost a month, which is bugging me a lot. But you know, the landlords have gotten really strict because some of y'all tenants just be playing in their faces, and I feel both sides. I feel the tenants who are like, all of my stuff is straight, what's the problem? Why is this landlord being crazy? But then at the same time, I feel the landlords who are like, I had this crazy tenant who wouldn't pay their rent, and I had a time getting them on my property, and they lied about this and lied about that. So that's why the qualifications, even for rentals, are like super strict. A lot of people don't like it, but nobody to blame but the tenants that can't do right. So yeah, the landlord's been being a little picky about who he wants in his property, a little, you know, traumatized from a previous tenant. So there's that, and that's why it's taken a little bit longer for us to find a tenant for this property. But there has been a lot of interest. This is a very nice property in a pretty good location, so we've gotten a lot of people who like it here and want to live here. But the landlord wants to make sure that, you know, for the next year or however long, there are no issues and they don't have to worry about, you know, people not paying their rent, people terrorizing their property. Because that's the thing, like, people don't understand that with these landlords, this is their property that they paid money for, that they pay money for to maintain, for you to live in. And so if you are a tenant who just doesn't care and doesn't take care of your property, then you are the problem. That's all there is to it. You're the problem. So yeah, let me go in this house. The open house is supposed to be from 11 to 2, and it is, I'm sorry, not 11 to 2, 11 to 1. And it is currently 10:56. So I'm just gonna go in here, turn all the lights on, and wait to see what happens and who shows up. So this is our lovely property. 43 Grove Street, pretty good block. It's very nice and quiet, not a whole lot going on. Here's our lovely rental. Stairs. This is what we have. They've been doing a little cleaning and stuff, so there is equipment here. What happened to the light? Oh, wrong light. Haha. So usually with showings, we like to come in, turn everything on, turn all the lights on, so that when tenants or possible tenants, potential tenants come in, they can see everything, how it looks with all the lights on and everything. So that is what we are doing today. Oh, we have a refrigerator. So this just got put in here. The refrigerator wasn't here before, so this is great. This is lovely. Nice size refrigerator. I think they're gonna move it. Oh no, it probably doesn't fit over there, so they have to put it here. Know how people feel about that. Hi, Lilia Dawson Haynes. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. So this is the kitchen. Nice floors. This little mini microwave thing is quite interesting. So everybody's like, how do you work this? What is this? It's a microwave. I've never seen one of this size either, but it's pretty good. I mean, you can fit a normal plate in there, so, you know, easier cleaning in my opinion. I think that's pretty cute. Takes up less space. Here we have an area for washer and dryer. There is a hookup for the washer and dryer, but I don't think the landlord is gonna put one in here. And then we have a half bathroom, just a toilet and a sink, but it's a nice sink with a mirror. There's me. And we do have a backyard, but it just needs to be like cleaned, grass cut and stuff. So the landlord wants, or not wants, but the landlord is saying that the tenant has to take care of this if they want to. You know, a lot of tenants don't like that because they would rather have somebody else come out to do the landscaping, but such is life. You know, when you're renting, you gotta kind of go with whatever the landlord is saying. It's their property at the end of the day, so that's the rules, that's the rules. We do have a basement. It is unfinished, so I'm not gonna go down there. You can use it for storage and stuff, but you know, just a normal basement. I can never close that all the way. Okay. And then we go upstairs. FYI, it is really hot in here because there are no air conditioners. Tenant is also responsible for air conditioners, so especially up here is hot. I will not be up here long. So yeah, this is the first bedroom. It's a closet, nice little closet, top and bottom. Windows. And then this is the second bedroom. I think this is the smallest bedroom, but it's still a nice size. You can do, could be an office or a kid's room or a closet, you know. And then this is everybody's favorite thing in the house, is the bathroom because of the barnyard door. I think this is super cute. Doesn't take up any space. You just slide it open, slide it closed, and this is the lovely bathroom that everybody also likes very much. Very, very nice. The floors, the landlord really put some thought into this. Look at the lights, so pretty. They really put some thought into, you know, doing the property and making sure that it will be something that tenants actually like and want to live in. There's a little skylight in the bathroom. We love those. And this is the master bedroom. Very nice. Right now, I'm just waiting for potential tenants to come and see the property. And the bars on the windows, people kind of get funny about the bars on the windows. Some people just like the extra security of having the bars on the windows. The good thing about this property is they can be removed. They're just screwed in, and so if you don't want the bars, you are more than welcome to take the bars off, which is good. On all the windows, the bars can come off if the tenant wants, so yeah, that's great. Let's see if this may be a potential tenant pulling up. That was not a potential tenant. That was actually, there was a neighbor's family member or friend or something, so no luck just yet. So at this point, we're just waiting to see if people show up. I probably should have done exact times now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm sorry. I probably should have done exact times, because at least when you do exact times, you know what time the tenant is expected to come. Like now, I'm just kind of waiting. I told them between 11 and 1, which means they could come at any time, which is not always best. The last time that I did this, I had somebody who I told them, I think between 10 and 12 or something like that. And they came at like 12:30 and I wasn't here, and they were upset. But like, I gave you the time frame, which was 10 to 12, and you didn't even tell me that you were gonna be late, you weren't gonna make it or anything. You just thought you was gonna show up at 12:30 and I was still gonna be here. I know, I have a life. I have things to do. I have other things to do. So yeah, I'm thinking that it's probably better for me to set scheduled times. But you know, we'll see. I think it's just worse because there's like no air in here. I'm actually about to go sit in my car because yeah, it's real hot and I can't live like this. I'm about to start sweating. So I'm gonna go back to my car, turn on my air, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back in the car, in the air, praise the Lord, because it's so hot outside. My car says it's only 85 degrees outside, but I don't think that's very true because I'm burning up. I think it's supposed to go up to like 90 something today. I don't really like being outside when it's hot, so hopefully today will go by pretty fast. Do these showings and stuff and be done with it. So it is currently 11:15, and like I said, I gave people a time frame between 11 and 1, and I'm hoping that everybody doesn't wait until 1 o'clock to show up. Because I actually scheduled my showing for my actual client at 1 o'clock. The good thing is I think it's around here somewhere. It's probably like 3 or 4 minutes away. So even if I leave here at 1, I'll probably only be like 5 minutes late, which is okay. But yeah, I'm hoping that I won't be here until then. Like, I'm hoping people come early within the next half an hour to an hour would be great. I only confirmed with 3 people who said that they were definitely showing up, but I think I told maybe like 6 or 7 that there was an open house today from 11 to 1. So that means that anybody is liable to show up between 11 and 1. So I do have to be here. I do have to sit here, So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But while I'm sitting here, we might as well chit chat. And I probably should give y'all some little tips about like open houses and doing showings and what to expect, what not to expect. So with a regular open house, you have no idea who's going to show up. Like a neighbor may just pop by because they saw that the property was for sale or for rent and they want to see the inside, or somebody might just be riding through the area and see your open house sign, so they'll just come in and take a look. You never really know who's going to show up or how many people are going to show up, so it's just best to really be prepared for anything when you're doing an open house. I would definitely say come early. Like you want to be there, you want to be, oh, I thought that was somebody coming to see the property. You want to be there, I would say at least an hour early. If it's your first open house or you're like new to open houses or something like that, you want to get there like an hour early. If it's a bigger property and you have a lot of setting up that you want to do or whatever the case may be, I would say an hour early. Sometimes a half an hour is okay. If the house isn't that big, you don't have a lot to do, then a half an hour early. But I would say the worst thing to do is to show up right before the open house starts, because you do have to set up your open house signs, and I like to have like my business cards and a little QR code for the people to scan to see the listing so they could get more information and they don't have to ask a whole bunch of questions. Just little things that I like to do. I like to have water and snacks. So when you're doing that type of thing, it's better to be there early so that you can set up and you're not setting up while people are coming in, because as people come in, they will have questions. You will want to engage with everybody that walks through the property, whether they are looking to buy a house, they're just stopping by, they already own a home and they just wanted to see it, whatever the case may be. You want to interact with and capture all of those people, because they may not be looking to buy a house today, but who's to say they're not going to be looking for a house in a couple of months? And so if you put those people in your database and you consistently interact with them and things like that, then that could turn into a potential client, or they could refer you to somebody else, a friend, a family member, a co-worker, or something like that. So it's really good to engage with everybody that comes into your open house. And so if you're setting up for the open house, as people are coming in, you can't really do that. So that's one of the things to remember, is if you're setting up, if you have to set up when you're doing an open house, just make sure that you get there early enough to be able to set up and not be like scrambling when people get there. Another thing is to check with the people that come into your open house to make sure that they don't have an agent, because of course it's very rude to overstep. Like if somebody has an agent, their agent might have just sent them to the property because it's an open house and they couldn't do a private showing, or sometimes clients will just go to open houses by themselves without even telling their agent. And so if somebody walks in, they may get offended if you're trying to like sell yourself to them as an agent and they already have an agent. So I usually just ask them if they have an agent, if they're working with an agent, and if the answer is no, then I'll proceed to like give them my business card and tell them, if they need an agent, they can reach out to me. With rentals, most people don't know that they can use an agent for rentals, and they assume that they have to pay out of pocket for their agent if they want to use an agent, but that is not true. The commission for a rental agent comes from the landlord or the owner of the property. So using an agent as a rental client, it costs you nothing. It's actually more beneficial to you, because as agents we have access to more properties on the MLS than are like on Zillow or Redfin and stuff like that. People will ask me, oh, do you work with renters? And I'll gladly say yes. I don't have a preference. It doesn't really matter to me. I personally think that the renting side is much easier than the buying side. It's probably not as easy as the selling side. I've never done like a a listing for a seller, so I can't speak on that side of it. But and working with renters, and I have worked with buyers, I do believe that the renting side is much easier than the buyer side. There's so much that goes on the buyer side, as far as like once they like the property and want to put in an offer, like after that the process is crazy. But on the renter side, it's not that bad. They just put in the application and the landlord goes through the application. They either approve you or deny you, and as long as you have, you know, first, last, and security, or first and security, first and two securities, however they like to put it now, that's it. They do that, and then they sign the lease, and then you get your check. So I would say that working with renters is a quicker process. It's a quicker way to make money, but it's not always the best, because most of the time, now I have worked with renters who had all of their stuff in order, no issues. I actually had a client who I've worked with twice to help him find a rental property, and both times it only took us 2 weeks. So yeah, I have worked with clients who were like quick, like on the money, but a lot of the times renters are not prepared. They don't have sorry, somebody just pulled in a block. I'm trying to see if they're, I try not to make it too awkward if somebody's coming to see the property, but it's kind of hard. You're like, I can't tell. They're sitting in the car at the corner, which makes me think that they're here to see the property. However, there are tons of parking spaces around me, so they could just move up here. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really tell. It'll be weird if they walk up here and I'm like recording this video instead of like at the property though. So let's see. Nope, not a client. Okay. I have a funny feeling that these people are going to wait until 1 o'clock to show up. Just a really funny feeling. I don't know if it's because it's Saturday or what, but I have a funny feeling that these people are going to wait until 1 o'clock to be like, oh, hi, I'm here to see the property. Had me sit here for 2 hours for nothing. But yeah, that's how open houses usually go. Like, this is it. Sometimes you'll get clients and sometimes you won't. It just is what it is. It's different because this isn't technically an open house. This is just, I reached out to the people who said they were interested and told them that I would be here between 11 and 1 if they wanted to see the property. So it's not like a real open house. With a real open house, I would be in the property, you know, waiting for people to show up, ready for them when they come in. But this is a little different, and there's no air in there, and it's 100 degrees, so I am going to sit in my car with the air until somebody gets here. So I'm still here, as you can see. Still, I mean, I guess you can't really see much, but yeah, I'm still here in the property waiting for people to show up. This is another thing with real estate. Unfortunately, like I said, everything is unpredictable. So there may be times where you schedule things with clients and then at the last minute they don't show up or something happens. And then the bad part is, like, sometimes they won't even reach out to be like, oh, well, something came up, I got caught up, I'm going to be late. Like, there's sometimes no communication, which sucks. And it's part of the reason why, like, people get upset with realtors and or agents, and they're like, oh, well, they never responded to me. But we also go through the not getting responses from clients or from tenants or from prospective people, whoever. Like, there are a lot of times where agents don't get responses from people either, and so it's really a two-way street. Like, at this point, I'm gonna have to start scheduling appointments to see this property because this is my valuable time. Like, I could have scheduled my showings with my actual clients earlier so that I could be done earlier, but you know, such is life. I be trying to tell people, like, people think I'm lying when I say, like, I be so busy, but not like busy, if that makes sense. Like, I have to, as a real estate agent, you kind of have to keep your schedule open unless you're working with clients, especially as a new real estate agent. If somebody calls you and says that they want to see a property and you are trying to get them to be your client, or you want the commission, then the only answer is yes. So people don't really understand that. They think that when agents say, oh, I can't because I'm busy, we're just lying. Especially me, because I'm very much, everybody that knows me knows that, like, I don't go out a lot. I don't like to do a lot. I'm very much a homebody. And so when I tell people I can't do something because I'm busy, or like something came up at the last minute, they often tend to think that I'm lying. But I'm always very serious. Like, today I have the showing schedule, and even though nobody came or nobody has shown up yet, this is my obligation. I have to be here in case somebody shows up. And it sucks because it might be a situation where nobody shows up, but that's just the name of the game. I mean, I didn't have anything specific on my schedule. I was planning to go to see my friends, since I haven't seen my friends in forever. That was my plan.
I'm not sure I understand.
Cause I wasn't talking to you, sis. She made me forget what I was saying. So this is how my life goes, basically. Like, I'll plan to do things, and then I'll have people reach out to me to want to see properties or do showings or whatever. And then unfortunately, I have to cancel my plans to do other things because I need my money. So for those of you who are thinking about real estate, who are considering real estate and all that jazz, just know that it is a very time-consuming job. It is very much, you never know what your schedule is going to be, when it's going to be crazy. And you could put a whole bunch of things on your schedule and then nothing comes through or nothing happens. The thing about real estate is, if you cannot be on your client's schedule, they will quickly find another agent without remorse, without letting you know. Like, you'll just reach out to them and they'll be like, oh, I found a place, but thanks anyway. Because you missed one showing, or because you couldn't, like, show them this one property on this one day. Now they found another client and there goes your commission. So like I said, you really have to be at the disposal of your client. That sounds crazy, but it's really what it is. Like, you have to make sure that you are available for your clients, because if not, you'll lose money. And so keeping my schedule open is like a necessity, or not having a lot going on is a necessity in order for me to be able to be available when clients need me to be available out of the blue, because this is what they do. So yeah, it's currently 12:12. Like I said, I had 3 people who confirmed, and where they at, I guarantee you they're gonna show up at 1 o'clock. And I'm leaving because I have an actual client to see. Like, this is different because these aren't my clients. Like, yeah, they are potential tenants for this property that I've listed, but they aren't my clients. So if I set a schedule and you don't come to the open house during the schedule, that is your loss. So maybe they'll reach back out and want to schedule a different day, and at that point they'll have to be on my time because I wasted my time being here and y'all weren't. So yeah, we'll see. I'll probably roll out of here at like 5 minutes to 1 to go meet my client. But yeah, I'm about to go back to my car where there's air. I'm wondering if I should probably turn these lights off. I'm gonna turn all the lights off for now, just in case nobody comes, so I don't have to come all the way back in here and go all the way upstairs and check everything. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn the lights off, go sit back in my car, wait for whoever may or may not show up, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. Left the showing at my other property, or not the showing, the open house at my other property. Unfortunately, nobody showed up. I'm 100% sure that I'll probably be getting emails about, oh, I missed today's showing. Can you let me know when you're available to do another showing? Yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, I left that one. I'm actually here at my showing for my clients. And I hate those things. It's a little tight in here. I don't think my clients are gonna like this one, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll go back downstairs so I can do like a full tour for you guys so you can see what we are working with. Okay, so here is first property. The outside is not all that hot. The inside is a little tight, like I said. This is the kitchen. Oven and microwave and a nice refrigerator. That's always good. People like those types of things. But just the space in itself is kind of small. Most people are looking for bigger size refrigerators, but I think it's good for somebody. I just don't know if my clients are gonna like it because they do have children. There's the basement. Oh, there's a light back there. I always get so, you know, basements can go one of two ways. So I don't really go all the way in basements, but this is nice. Is there 2 washing machines? There's one down there. Yeah, this is a decent basement. You could even put somebody down here if you wanted to, so that's a plus. Making sure to turn the lights off is like very important. A lot of most listing agents will tell you please turn off the lights and make sure all the doors are locked because this is the back. Small, but it's doable. Yeah, making sure to lock the doors and turn off the lights is like a big thing. Because of course, depending on where you are, anybody's liable to break in if you leave the doors unlocked. And because nobody lives here, nobody wants to be paying an electric bill because you left on the lights. Okay, so we are upstairs. This is the back room, which is very small. This is the whole room. This is it. So yes, super small. This is the bathroom. I don't like that this door opens out like this. That could be a hazard. Like this is the step. And then this is the bathroom door. And this is the hallway. So you would always have to leave your bathroom door closed in order for it to be walking space. Otherwise, it'll be like this. So I don't really like that. The bathroom is in a weird spot as well, but it's a pretty nice bathroom. I like the floors. There's a double vanity, which is nice, and a nice size mirror. The toilet's back here. So yeah, the bathroom's small, but it's doable. I like it. This is the second room. And then this is what we are considering the master, which is also quite small. And a little closet. Yeah. So not totally, it's not a bad property. It's actually a really nice property. but it's a little tight. Like I said, my clients have children, multiple children, and so I'm sure that the spacing in this house is going to be weird for them, and they're not really going to like it. This is 936 square feet, so quite tight. 1 bathroom, 3 bedrooms. I think my clients that are coming here today, they did look at the property that I have listed, and they liked that layout. It's a little bigger, has more space, 1.5 bathrooms. So just off of the strength of that, I feel like my clients probably won't be too interested in this one. But yeah, we'll see. All right, so this is my final showing of the day, and my client just left, but it was a hard no for him because it's not updated. Okay, look at the floor, it's disgusting. The stove is disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah, they didn't do a very good job in here at all. Some of these landlords, they just throw stuff together and expect people to want to live in them. Like, people want to live, but they want to live clean. They want like updated stuff. Yeah, this is tragic. And the door was open when I came. You say hi to the camera? Can you see the camera? Say hello to the people. Hi. All right, so I'm here. I actually forgot that I didn't record an ending to this video. I was supposed to do it in the car, but when I get home, like once I park my car, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get out and go in the house. So here I am. Stop. I've technically finished my day. I'm sorry, this is Bentley, for those of you who don't know. Most people know Bentley, but this is Bentley. Clearly he's very spoiled, and he's upset because I just got in the house and I'm not talking to him. So I'm gonna make it quick, okay? Really quick. Yeah, today was a day. So nobody showed up to my rental listing. I took my first clients to the 3 properties that they wanted to see. They didn't like them. Well, they liked one, but it was just too small. But the other 2 were horrible. Like, I really want to email the listing agent for these properties and be like, this is trash. You should not be listing this. Nobody is going to want to live here because it's not even clean. Like, people don't even clean the properties before they try to rent them out. And then the nerves to be trying to charge like $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 for a house that is not even clean. Like, what the insanity? I can't. But yeah, so that was a whole thing. And then I went and met my other client, and the first property that we were supposed to see, the listing agent never responded to my request to show. So once they respond, I'm going to let them know my client is no longer interested because you took your good old time responding to my showing request. Like, these listing agents, these agents period, really kill me with some of the things that they do. And like, to want to be respected as an agent, but the way that you operate is trash. I hate it. But anyway, yeah, they never responded, so we couldn't see the first property. And then the second property we went to go see, but that property was horrible. Another property that was not clean. And the front door wasn't working. Like, the front door was open when I got there. There was a front door and a screen door. So the screen door was closed and locked, but the front door was open. Not like wide open, but open enough to where if you walking by, you could see the door is open. So I'm just trying to understand how the listing agent, let alone the landlord of the property, is okay with the front door not being closed. Like, that's really weird. And it's not that somebody left it open. Like, the front door does not close. I tried to close it myself when we left the showing, and it just won't close, which is why it's open, and they just locked the screen door. But in Philadelphia, that's not enough for me. Like, what? Yeah, I don't know. It was just weird. These showings were weird. The people are weird. The agents are weird. everybody needs to get it together. But anyway, yeah, that was my day. I'm actually glad it went the way it went so that people could see, like, this real estate stuff is no joke. It's not, every day is not roses and flowers and closings and all that jazz, even though people make it out to be. Like, it's really hard work, and it's really like you'll spend a whole day doing absolutely nothing, which is basically what I did today. My clients were good. It's just the day wasn't great because of the nonsense with these properties, but you know, that's normal stuff for an agent. Is not really out of the ordinary to have random properties with unlocked doors that don't close and trash and dirt everywhere like they didn't clean. So yeah, that was that. Actually, I have to send both of my clients more properties since they didn't like any of the ones they saw today. So I'm gonna do that and then figure out my schedule for tomorrow, because I know I have some showings tomorrow. And yeah, clean my house and get ready for the week. So this was my little day in the life of a part-time realtor video. It's probably not what I'm going to call this video, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I hope you enjoyed a little insight into my life and the things that I have going on, what I do, how I operate as a realtor. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Right, Bentley? Say thumbs up. Say thumbs up. He's ready to get down. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment below to let me know that you enjoyed the video. I thank you all for joining me today on today's not so normal journey, and hopefully I will see you all in the next video. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Look at the camera. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, ready to go? Okay, let's get down.